Now back to the big storm this weekend impacting hundreds of millions of Americans. Many Americans just trying to stay warm as temperatures drop. Major snow and ice continues to fall, and power is out up and down south all the way through New England. Newsmax is canvassing the U.S. to bring you the latest on this massive storm. We start with Newsmax senior correspondent John Huddy live in Nashville. John.
Yeah, Mark, well, as you can see, we got freezing rain coming down. This time yesterday, it was snowing. There was about a quarter inch of snow here, more accumulation north of I-40 going, more northward in the state. But now all this snow is turned into slush. There's basically streams running down Broadway here in the center of Music City, USA in Nashville. More than 700,000 people nationally are without power. That number actually continues to go up. It could be close to 800,000 at this point. Here in Tennessee, more than 220,000 people are without power. The bulk of those outages is in Davidson County, which encompasses the Nashville area. One of the issues that we're seeing, not only here in Tennessee, but nationwide, is the accumulation of ice on trees, knocking down trees, knocking out power lines, knocking out power as well. President Trump calling this a historic weather event, declaring states of emergencies in 12 states, including Tennessee as well. And not only do we have the problems with outages, not only do we have problems on the roadways, obviously, Office of Emergency Management here in Tennessee standing by 24 hours, but we have all the flight disruptions, cancellations, more than 10,000 since Friday nationwide. American Airlines, Southwest, Delta, United really bearing the brunt of this. I can tell you out of Nashville, most of the flights have been canceled at this point. And I believe at this point, close to 5,000 delays nationwide. I have to look at that number. But with more on the flight disruptions, I'm going to send it to my colleague, national correspondent Logan Raddick, who's in Washington, D.C. with the latest there. Logan.
Well, John, it is still snowing here in Washington, D.C. It is 18 degrees out. It feels like 5 degrees with the wind chill, and across the area, there are about 4 to 6 inches of snow on the ground. In the D.C. area, we're expecting 6 to 10 inches when it is all said and done. It's set to be precipitating through about 11 p.m. Eastern time tonight, and we're expecting the snow to turn into a wintry mix, freezing rain in the next couple of hours. Now, let's take a look on the streets here of D.C. They actually have the snowblower going over there. There's some shoveling going on as well. The plowing has been better than when we came out here at around 8 a.m. You can see that there is a little bit of a lane for cars to get by. This is 14th Street in downtown D.C. We're just a couple of blocks away from the White House. Right now in the D.C. area, no flights going in or out of the airports. You can see the visibility isn't great on top of the snow. And this is just one of the worst storms that we've had in quite some time. We get snow here in the D.C. area, nothing like this, at least in the last 5 years. So there is a state of emergency in Virginia and Maryland and Washington, D.C. Officials are urging people to stay off the roads, but you can see there are still people driving out here that aren't emergency vehicles, that aren't buses. And by the way, the buses are still running here in Washington, albeit less than there typically are on your average Sunday. But the grocery stores, too, here in Washington, D.C., there was quite the panic before this storm came in, whether it was in D.C., Northern Virginia. People were clearing the shelves out in anticipation of this storm. So the forecast for this weekend, really, they didn't sell it short at all. They pretty much hit it on the head in terms of how much snow we're getting here in Washington. But it appears that maybe the worst batch of snow is over with about 4 to 6 inches on the ground right now. Again, we're expecting 6 to 10. And right now I will send it to Christina Thompson. She's live in Central Park. Christina.
Logan, I'm glad the worst of the snow is over for you. It seems like it's just now starting for us out here in Central Park. We're expected to get between 12 and 18 inches with at least or up to 2 inches falling every single hour. It is quite cold. 17 degrees out right now. Feels like 11. Despite how cold it is, we are seeing some more people come out on the streets, mainly people walking their dogs. I'll point over there. You can see there's some people trying to shovel the snow off of the sidewalk for walkers as they're walking by. Something else we've seen, I can show you the ground here, stores that are open, restaurants that are open. This is a coffee shop here. They've been putting ice down for people. Sorry, not ice. They're putting down salt so that ice does not form and people can walk around safely on the streets. Central Park trying to keep all the snow off the ground. There is a snow plow there. We'll see across the street that's plowing some of this snow that keeps really just pelting people in the face here. I don't know how people are braving this out here. We've seen some runners run by. One man in shorts and just a long sleeve shirt. He went into the coffee shop. His entire beard and hair was iced over. I guess people in New York are just built different. They can handle this more than I can, who's from Virginia. Mark, I'm going to send it back to you in studio.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.